Howdy Zowdy, Big Beefy Burger Buddy here with more Binding of Isaac Repentance Plus. The weird pause there, I was just moving my mouse and clicking in the right window so the game happens. So I don't have a backlog right now of like anything basically. Okay, well this is a good start for health, and I'm honestly gonna take Black Hole over this. Really, I'm just coming down from like the worst game of Deadlock I've ever played. So much so that I'm never playing that game again. It was that unfun. Which, like, I don't even want to get into it. I just want to have, like, a good experience playing a game now after it. But a new patch has made the game way less fun. And anybody can just jump on you and kill you now, and it's really fun. And a game where you burst down people and you don't, like, you just get better stuff and kill them, or you your gun does like 1 damage and their whole combo kills you. And yeah, that game's not good. I'm never playing it again. I don't care. On happier news, I'm gonna use this explosive to hopefully get something out of this. There's a lot of health. Let's just use a bomb, because why not? It'll speed this up. Probably a reason I'm not like making boss rush on time a lot of the time is I just don't use those. So maybe I should actually... I've said that before, I probably should just use them. But yeah, happier news. I mean, it's been a while. I usually... I usually, like, preface this. A lot of these recording sessions at like the start, it's like, hey, it's been like this amount of time since I've played. I think it's actually been like 2 weeks since I've recorded any. I have 0 backlog. But I've been drawing, you know? But also, it's been a lot of house maintenance stuff has happened in this like last 2 weeks. So I've been demotivated because the house is a little cluttered now, because we really can't put things where they're supposed to be right now. And like, it just like puts me in a down mood. Like if I see like a thing of dishes, I'll clean them and then feel bad that like the next day it is literally like twice as many dishes, and I don't even know how that's like possible at this point. And it just makes me feel worse. That's kind of just how the house has been. And it's, yeah, not great on the mood. So even, I haven't drawn a lot of stuff. Especially because there are some annoyances, like my VGen. Hey, I need to get 10 followers and $100 in a month. Kind of hard to do when you don't have a large group of people that would be willing. I mean, I'm not like begging that people like buy commissions here when I say this. But it's a little hard to get $100 in a month, so you can even be shown in their search engine. And when you have not a lot of people that can, 1, even see anything that you post, and then 2, have disposable income in currently what is financially tight, with a lot of expenses that are very unexpected and aggravating and annoying, just, you know, procking up on top of, you know, everything that's going on. It's not fun. I don't want to get into politics, as you know, but it definitely is like the reason. So I've been demotivated on drawing. That being said, the last commission I drew was a couple of days ago, which I'm happy to have gotten a commission, because like I like drawing, and it was like full dopamine. I feel like it came out like super well, which is good, because you got to get over that. You're actually bad at art, idiot. Art/idiot. And yeah, that's basically it. I drew a lot. Ooh, with that, I'm honestly gonna go for that. That's like probably exactly what I would want from that. Tears down is not exactly what I want from a experimental pill. That's really why I don't like experimental pills, because they could just all be tears downs and you would be taking them. But yeah, we have a good item. I drew a lot of Duvers. I if you know what the little dancey guys that I draw, I've been putting a lot. I think I have to like bump up the price on them because I've been putting a lot more detail into them, and like the sketches themselves end up coming out like a lot larger. I gulped my trinket. I'm super happy for that because that's a really good trinket to have with Incubus. But then I have a bunch of characters I haven't, like, I usually try to draw, like, at least, like, the little headshot portraits of all the characters I draw. And the dubers. And I hadn't done that for a lot of characters, so I was just like, yeah, how would I actually, like, do that for, like, all the characters I'm missing those for? Turns out, a lot of fun. There's, like, I have, like, 5 papers. I'm fitting them on, like, because I don't really keep the sketches for these. I've got like 5 papers with all the characters that I have yet to finish. Just like literally, I need to scan them still, which is part of the reason they're just kind of in a stack right now. In my little art cubby on my desk. But I have like 2 left to do. But I also, here's the thing, I have 2 left to do. It's like, okay, yeah, I can get that finished pretty quickly. Again, my backlog is empty. I'm doing streams. I'm doing that. Like, I've been a busy lad these last couple weeks. Basically, this whole month. That it's exhausting. Like today was honestly kind of a just chill out, relax day, and also yesterday was Sunday, so I try not to do anything on Sundays. And I didn't feel great. I like woke up super warm. Not like sick, just probably dehydrated because I honestly feel good now. It's a great reason to just run into this guy and take damage. So I feel better now. Definitely put a little bit of a hindrance on whether or not I was going to record today. I'm literally recording at like 6 p.m. I usually upload at 7 p.m. So if this one even goes up today, it's going to be late. So and I'm not really like worried about that. Who cares? Okay, money equals power means we're not going to be using our shop anymore. And thank you for that. That kind of just fixes that. Can I get these? I don't think I can. Yeah, no, especially if I throw it like that. Maybe if I throw it like closer to here, they'll get like yes. Well, I got the one I wanted out of all of those. I'm shocked that worked. Stuff like that usually doesn't. But I'm like, they're coins. I mean, I see why it would just like bug out and not work at all. I gotta remember Judgment is the reroll machine, which will be nice. It's really nice to get like double the damage we just had. Oh my goodness, these dimes are going crazy. This is the I'm sorry you had to play Deadlock run. So I'm feeling good about it. Cause I walked almost a little too close to that, so that probably would have been a little dummy idea to do. I'm gonna have those bombs. Probably not gonna hit you, but you know what? I don't think I care. So we should just use this Judgment in this like next deal we get. Is it gonna be this run or this floor? I don't know. Do I care? I probably should. It actually just like feels so much nicer to do damage. I've seen that there's like I saw on Reddit. Apologies for going on Reddit, you understand, but I saw on the Reddit because I was like posting something on another like another one, like another Reddit forum. But I saw that somebody found another like horrid seed. Health down is a little unfortunate. Well, you know, it could be a health up now. Blood Rights is good. I don't think we have the health for it, especially because I'm actually removing my heart containers. It would be, like, probably not the most ideal thing. Honestly, I think I'd rather just re-roll onto this thing. Let's be honest. I've already got, like, probably one of the best things from the Devil deal I would even want. That's, like... That synergizes well with what I could have had there, but whatever. But for, like, the evil seeds, like, the awful ones that aren't fun... I wanted to try them, but also, like, the one I was going to do was, like, you have to play it on easy mode on this patch of the game or else the seed doesn't work, and I'm like, okay, I don't know if, like, I want to put that much effort into it. Especially because I have, on my own streak currently, had a damage down, tears down, like, experimental treatment Eden start, which, like, obviously that's really bad, but if you manage to not lose your deal on the first floor, you had a lot of health because it gave you, I think, 2 HP ups. And if you went into that deal, you also had the little like found soul or whatever, the little soul you can trade for a deal. And it gave you Incubus, or not Incubus, Twisted Pair. So it's like, okay, so the run is supposed to be hard, but then it also gives you, like, an extremely powerful item that, like, makes up for the fact that you're only dealing, like, 1.5 damage. And then it just became a normal run, so I'm like, so it just had a bad start. And also, it was, like, a really easy floor. It was, like, I don't remember the specifics. The caves floor was not difficult enough to, like, justify me even saving that seed. Honestly, it should be, like, forgotten entirely. We're gonna get more money anyway, and I guess we're gonna take starter deck and remove all our pills from this this run, which is, I mean, I like pills, you know, you know me, I like my pills and Isaac. But I do like the idea of having a little bit more utility right now. Does it give up quite a bit of damage? Yeah, it did, unfortunately, but you know, we can make up that damage in other places here later. I kind of messed up putting that thing down, but you know what? I just wanted to blow it up for a little bit of extra income. I mean, okay, we're gonna do this a little bit. That's probably better, honestly. We did just take, yeah, I'm gonna honestly go for this over the portal. I'll give you my reasoning for it here in a second when I'm finished grabbing all these things I don't really care for. I'll just take two keys. And it might involve us actually going back and getting that one curse room, but also I don't think that curse room is going to be the bonus one. The reason I'm taking it is, one, it's going to be, like, super easy to maintain our damage state now. But, this is literally, like, my last run. As these curse rooms are really good, and I don't have to spend soul arts to go into them. So we're going to use the forced bleeding to be able to just go in these for free, basically. It resulted in a not great item. Like, I don't really even want either of those, honestly. Maybe I should have taken, like, the Revenge Spirit, because we are going to be taking damage a lot, but also I would have to remove one of my heart containers to be able to make that even effective. So maybe it's not that big of a deal. If I get it again, oh, I would get a 100% deal on this anyway, so I probably will take it. I've talked myself into a good decision. Anyway, he was saying he drew some characters, you know? I got some characters I want to draw. I can officially take the Deadlock characters I wanted to draw off that list. It's kind of funny. I was like, dude, I really like this character. They're fun to play. Holiday. Holiday is really fun. And then she got mega nerfed. And now she's, like, awful to play. And also, I got a hot take for, like, shooter games. I think the easier you make it to shoot enemies in them, the more fun they are. Asterisk on that, Paladins was kind of annoying. because of how big the hitboxes were. I don't really like this item, but we're going to take it anyway, and I think that was a Tinted Rock. So, like, there is, like, a point to it, because it's, like, the hitboxes and Paladins were just kind of absurd. But that also means it was more about what abilities you use at the right time, and you're not, like, sitting there with your McCree that's either doing 0 damage or 4 damage on your Overwatch team. It's just, like... Is it crazy to me that, like it's insane that most people have an under, like, 25% weapon accuracy on most games? That you need a 50% accuracy to, like, even perform? And, most people simply do not have that ability. And, you know, people in Deadlock can just teleport on top of you and kill you, instantly stun you, and it doesn't really matter how much movement you have. That game's meta right now really just seems like, or like the best things are, you know, just ability dumping into somebody after teleporting and making them unable to fight you. Oh, I got silenced? Great. Not fun. Which is really the same problems with Overwatch, why I hated Overwatch. That's why everybody hated Overwatch with all the stuns. Like, Cassidy's stun, back when he was McCree, how was nobody complaining about this at a certain time? Like, oh, being completely shut down and killed just because he was too close to me? Oh, that's perfect. Maybe just multiplayer games all suck. Which is really an assessment I've come down to before. Yeah, that like multiplayer games are just like toast, and they're not worth playing. It seems accurate a lot of the time. Because even like I'm back into playing TF2 sometimes, and even I'm like, okay, at some degree, you gotta stop putting like 5 people at level 1 on my team when I join the server. They're like, no wonder we're losing. There's no reason for me to be in those lobbies every single time I play the game, man. Oh, here's like 5 level 1 teammates. Their team has like gold prestige super borders, like red and black emblems with gold wings on the back of it because they've maxed out their thing as the only game they play. Have fun! Have fun having 5 less teammates. And having to fight somebody who's even stronger than you are. With a pocket medic. You know, the game's not... The game is fun, but you know, you need to not have that lobby. Because that's not fun, because it's not... I just don't care. I just wanna... I should just draw more, because that's a better use of my time. Because there's like a sense of fulfillment when I draw. Because then at least when I draw, then I can have a funny little guy dance to a song. So, like, that's something sweet. Now, actually, we're gonna like segue from that last title that actually hit that enemy, which is kind of crazy. Okay, we are gonna take the Vengeful Spirit, by the way. I have so I use for I'm gonna just moving my mic a little bit to adjust my sitting position. I use... Okay, that sucks. I'm just gonna get some money, you know, why not? Make myself invulnerable in this room. Those enemies move very fast. Okay, I grabbed that the wrong time. I'm silly. Because I want to grab it for this. Oh, these get homing too? That's kind of goofy. But I am about to get hit by this. Unfortunate. How am I getting like destroyed by all these like stupid little things? Because I'm like trying to think of what I was even like saying. But So I use DaVinci Resolve for my editing, right? And they... First of all, editing stuff to the music, to like music is awful. Because it's like, you can't snap it to the correct frame. Because it's like a certain amount of frame rate for whatever, and so it can be like really off when you play it back. And it's annoying. So I was like, okay. So one, I'm also like an anti-AI kind of guy, like or like generative for sure. When I mention this, but there's a tool that's like built into DaVinci Resolve right now that like marks things to the beat of the song, and that definitely is like an AI one because there's two others. Like, only reason I know about this is because I looked up, okay, how do I do this? And it was like somebody promoting like a big waste of money. Like, oh, here's this $50 plugin for this feature that's now just in the thing. So good luck using it. And I tried the trial version of that version, like the paid one, and it works pretty well. And then, so I was like, that's a cool tool. That's useful because it's like it just puts markers where the beats are instead of you having to like eyeball it, which is like rather annoying to have to do. And I was like, yeah, I'm all for that. Okay, Static Tears is gonna be crazy. And then I checked the updates because I was like, dude, this thing is awesome. I was able to just do this with something that would take me significantly longer to like actually like manually do this. It just marks it for you because I could just like be like, okay, what is the BPM of this song, and then just look it up. And then, like, it just marks something that, like, should be, like... It takes tedium out of a task, and it's, like, when I describe AI, it's like, hey, well, I mean... The real tedium is having to do it at all, right? Look at me! But that's really not the case. You know, there's no tedium in drawing. It's like... Unless you're like suck, I guess, and don't like drawing, and then for some reason, I don't know why you would be like an artist at that point if you don't get fulfillment out of it. Which I mean, like, actually, honestly, sounds kind of accurate with how people like reflect themselves artistically and criticize themselves pretty harshly. But okay, so yeah, they added a tool to it, so the paid one is better than the one that is free, because it's in beta right now and it doesn't line shit up properly. And then I was like, okay, whatever. But then I also found out there's a second paid one that does basically the same as the $50 one with no trial version. And I want to get the paid one because it actually works. That makes sense. Because it's like, I draw these little dancing characters, it's like, they'd be like perfect for me to have them. We didn't make boss rush, unfortunately, which is just kind of typical with this game. So yeah, I'm debating spending a stupid amount of money just so I can sync things up to music. Is really what it is. Because it's easier to do it. But then also, the freer, the cheaper one, literally the guy says, like, I made it with GPT, and I'm like, okay. That sucks. Because at least maybe a tool. Yeah, we're just gonna not be able to do this. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a coder, so I don't have like experience in knowing how tedious coding can be. I don't even know if I want this. I think I'd rather just have like the guaranteed hit myself. I mean, when you do that, you make the decision a little harder. But like, I'm not a coder, so I don't know how annoying coding is. That's a great time to get that. Actually, I do know how annoying coding is. I hate coding. But it's like, I don't know, having a computer just do it for you, I don't get that at all. Which, you know, it makes sense because, like, the newest Call of Duty game, I'm pretty sure, is like 50% AI, like, generated slop. The highest review on Steam right now is, like, ChatGPT, and also, I don't know if that's even the correct, like, lettering group for whether or not that's what that software is called. Slopware is probably more accurate. Someone's gonna get mad that I'm, like, hating on AI, but it's also, like, I always just wonder to myself. We're gonna shit on AI for a little bit. What enjoyment do you get in life? Like, this isn't like a wow, you suck. You live a non-fulfilling life, haha. It might come across like it. Actually, I feel like it is going to come across like it. But it's like, I don't know if the people that are, like, super happy at the fact that they can just generate an ugly-looking image of Shrek have, like, hobbies, you know? Like, I'm in a fortunate position right now where I'm not, like, an industry, like, artist at all, and I'm not at risk of losing the main focus of why I draw, is that I like drawing things. I don't do it as a job. Well, I mean, I kind of do right now because I do commissions and I don't have employment otherwise, so technically I do. But I'm not, like... I'm not working at Activision being laid off and then having all of my art turned into, like, just, like, the ugliest pictures of fake ugly fire and voices. But it's like, that sucks for them. Obviously that's going to affect them, but then you have people that are like, yeah, it's okay. You wanna know why? Because I jerk off like 5 times a day, and I seriously don't have, like, any other value. Or, like, they're probably, like, what did they have to gain from like, AI just being like that? This car alarm seriously just goes off. It's not showing up on the mic, who cares? But it's like, do they have, like, something to gain from it? Because it's the same way I see, like, cryptocurrency, right? Because it's like, I'm not, like, somebody who's into crypto or anything. I honestly have probably hot takes, honestly, for crypto. Mostly, I didn't mean to use that. I thought I had the lover's card still, but I understand why, whatever happened. I don't think it doesn't really matter. My opinion on crypto is, man, it really makes criminals have an easier time having anonymity. So it's probably not great. And holy shit, the amount of scamming that happens on that. Other than that, okay, so, like, we'll get off the that shit sucks. Crypto's for criminals thing, but it's like, if you're, like, super, like, enthusiastic about it, you clearly have, like, stakes in it, right? Which I guess, like, I can flip that around, and it's like, why does it suck that, like, artists are losing jobs because of, you know, like, AI industry bullshit, like, being pushed? The job aspect of it sucks, but it's the human aspect that I care more about. Like, art is an expression of the artist. And, yeah, a computer doesn't have lived memories. It has manufactured ones. And, also, you know, there's, like, it just sucks. It's like the second blade on the sword that just is, like, ruining this for everybody. And it's just like, yeah, well, you know, it's okay that that's happening, because, yeah, I can make Shrek have SpongeBob's face. Could have just photoshopped that. But for my cheap entertainment, I guess I just need that. I have nothing else to do with my time. I don't know. Really, people just be lame sometimes, and that sucks. I'm not even gonna go to that cursor. I'm gonna go to that cursor, actually. You wanna know why? Kind of regret going to that curse room because this room kind of sucks. I might lose a vengeful spirit here. Or a heart because I've dodged into it. Like this room is really like easy to brain jam you. I should have just like I'm literally forgetting why I was going in this direction because I'm thinking about AI. And you know what? I should be thinking about Isaac right now. See? Like Isaac, there's an I on screen. I I will say this run has been very nice to me. And it's definitely the refresher from that the worst Deadlock game I've ever played that made me uninstall it. You know what? That's what I needed. I don't know what this little co-op baby is on the bottom here. That's like, he looks like he's made of hamburger meat or something. I just walked into that. It's my fault. You know what? I keep forgetting I have this. Maybe I should remember next time when my head starts flashing a certain color. I feel like I'm goofing a lot, and you know what? Okay, Curse the Blind. I'm not even gonna go in those curse rooms because you know what item can be in the curse room? Some of you would say, "Oh yeah, Cursed Eye. That item sucks." I like Cursed Eye. Oh, Curse the Tower. Wait, you like that item? No, Magic Skin could be in there, and that wouldn't fuck with my my items, and I don't really appreciate that. So I prefer if those were just removed from the game. is my stance on it. Those things just suck. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna probably finish those drawings after I record the one episode today, and then still have no backlog after I upload this. But you know what? Doesn't really matter. It's just fun to play this game. I should play games that make me happy. Speaking of games that make me, I thank you to anybody who watched the either of the Ultra Kill streams, and I feel like I ended that. I definitely did end that stream by saying that Ultra Kill was a 2 out of 10, which I definitely would not actually consider that game like bad. I just really hated those last, like all of the Chapter 7 levels, with the exception of the final one, like really bad. I just like did not enjoy them. But then I literally got a new, like, I guess there was a post about this before. Yeah, I'm literally just using Incubus for damage. So this is like old news. But it's funny to me because it was literally like right after the stream. Powell announced that they're doing the release date of a crossover with Ultra Kill. So you can just get the Ultra Kill like coin gun and shotgun and like the V1 and 2 robots as like outfits in the game now. Which I don't know. I'm so just exhausted with crossover content, and I feel like it really just ruins like games. Well, not really. It doesn't really ruin them, but it just kind of like takes you out of the universe. Because like when Overwatch characters just start like dressing up like a bunch of goofballs. Okay, we're actually gonna take this like Isaac Steers, I guess, for once, just because it synergizes well with what we have. This is a really good build, I gotta say. A Joker in my time of need. This is kind of funny, but it just kind of takes me out seeing like all these crossover things because I'm like so tired of them. Not that they're like ruining anything, but it's just like, man. Do I really need a Tesla ad in my Overwatch game? For it to be the ugliest, like... It's a weird, like... Here's the hot take on the Tesla Overwatch skin. I know that this is also just old news. I haven't played that game in almost a year. Or not Tesla, it's a Porsche. I don't think Overwatch players can afford it, so why even advertise it? Like, oh, I'm gonna rent a car. They're playing Overwatch. It's just, I have a very cynical way of looking at it. I don't even think I care. This has just been a ramble sort of thing. I really, yeah, I don't have too much updates other than literally I have been not performing. Yeah, so Locust Horn just adds to the mayhem. We are also doing pretty bad on health. So I might actually end up needing this this lover's card if I play like trash. Or I continue play like trash. I was like making a point that like I think Ultra Kill is like a pretty fun game, despite the fact that like the fuck that one sun level that puts you in an arena that's like the enemies shoot the same color as the walls, so you can't really see the projectiles very easily. And then like fuck the finals chapter, like it sucked. It's literally white textures. White textures the game. And I was not a fan. I don't know if I'll play Ultra Kill ever again after that though. So that's really what it comes down to. I'm just gonna finish this run real quick and probably upload this and go to bed. Except it's not even like 7 yet. It's like 4 minutes till. So maybe I should yeah, this is gonna be like an hour late. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed me complaining. I just needed a Deadlock recovery after the worst Deadlock game, so yeah, that was this. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment, subscribe if you haven't. Check my links in the description. I'll see you in the next one.